rules and fighting frivolous spending. Eight on your side's Mark Douglas is taking on the big shots, wasting taxpayer money because you paid for it.
And yesterday in our You Paid For It investigation, we showed you how Pinellas tourism promoters spend millions of dollars on luxury travel. If you stay in a hotel or a motel in Pinellas County, you paid for it. Well, tonight, Mark is turning the spotlight on Hillsborough County. And the big question here is, how does Visit Tampa Bay spend money to promote tourism?
That's harder to say, Keith, because unlike Pinellas, Visit Tampa Bay operates as a private organization. But nearly all of the money Visit Tampa Bay spends comes directly from the bed tax. Visit Tampa Bay just celebrated a record year.
It's hard for me to find a word that describes this year. And amazing, I guess, seems like a good place to start.
Executive Director Santiago Carrata recently bragged that Hillsborough bed taxes are approaching a record $30 million.
So stay tuned, opening the possibility of adding yet another % to our bed tax.
That's music to his ears because 88% of Carrata's budget comes from the bed tax. That amounted to $10 million last year, an investment he claims generates billions in tourism.
But we import money, folks. We import money.
In Pinellas County, tourism promotion is run by county workers. Everything is a public record. And credit card records there show Pinellas tourism promoters spend millions of bed tax dollars on travel and entertainment at some of the world's finest hotels and restaurants. But Carrata plays by different rules. Visit Tampa Bay operates as a private agency, and Carrata insists his credit card records are none of our business. 88% of your budget comes from bed tax.
Yeah.
Why not share your credit card expenses with us?
You know, Mark, we're here to talk about a year in celebration. You already know why we won't, because there are trade secrets in there.
Carrata claims the $10 million in bed taxes that Visit Tampa Bay spends aren't really tax dollars at all.
It's not taxpayer dollars, it's bed tax dollars. That's the only way we could name it. Unfortunately, the state statute calls it a bed tax and can only be collected through the county, but it's collected at hotels like this one that you're standing in from people that are coming from outside the area, not you or me.
Whoever's paying, they're paying Carrata and his staff pretty well. His salary tops $285,000 a year, and 6 of his employees make more than $100,000. That's way more than Pinellas promoters earn. Celebration or not, there's no way to dance around that.
I've already given you an answer.
Well,
I've already given you an answer.
This is let me ask you one more question.
I've given you an answer, and you know the answer.
You make twice as much as the mayor. Why not be transparent?
Bye, Mark.
Well, we offered to sit down with Carrata for a longer interview, but he declined. Carrata insists that Hillsborough County government closely monitors his agency's spending of bed tax dollars together with his own board of directors, and he's not accountable to us in that regard.
Well, the one thing is for sure, tourism is booming. They're obviously doing pretty well here. It's about this trade secret issue. How legit is that excuse that Carrata gave you?
Well, for example, we sat down with Pinellas County, looked at 8 months worth of credit card records. We didn't see any credit statements or any trade secrets in those credit statements. And we think that any agency that handles millions of dollars worth of bed tax dollars, any kind of tax dollars, ought to be accountable. And if you think this is mysterious, wait till tomorrow night when you see what the folks in Tallahassee are doing about one particular tourism project that is very secretive.
All right. Thank you, Mark.
Sure.